Hello and welcome back to my forever world, where, as the title suggests, today I'm going to be mining the next sort of area of my nether highway. I've already done thousands of blocks, but I need to increase it because there's an entire area of my nether highway that is completely not done yet. It's mostly built out of warped blocks. So I'm going to grab all of the warped stems that I currently have, and I'm just going to throw them in this shulker and take them with me. My inventory is going to fill up with netherrack a whole bunch, but actually before I go, I'm going to check how much netherrack I actually have. I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Yeah, I've got basically a stupid amount of netherrack. I should probably consolidate all of that down, but I'm not really that fussed. Do that off camera. Last stream I mined a bunch of the desert for sand. I have some sand left over. Um, but I converted all of that with the gunpowder into TNT. So at some point I can fill up all of the. In fact, since I'm going there, I'll do it now. I was gonna say I can fill up all the dispensers, but I might as well get it out of the way. And I can throw on some gold armor when I get in there. And then get mining. So this nether highway is, I think, around 1500 to 2000 blocks long. So I just need to build a sort of 4x4, it's like a 4x5 tunnel, and put spacers in, and then try and evenly space all of the dividers out. You can see I've done, in this one, it's like a 3 gap and then a pillar of warped stems that are 4 tall. And then I'll go through later on and clear out the floor for all of the blue ice. But it's going to be going this way towards my wither skeleton farm. For now, I'm just going to throw both of these in here. And I'm going to grab my gold chest plate. Just so no piglins get angered with me. This guy's not yet. If I sort of do 2 at a time. So I'll have to... Is he? No, he's not aggro with me. I'm actually just gonna fly across to the end here. Because the tunnel bore is way off in the distance over here. There we go. I'll sort of land right here. Switch my chest plate so no one gets angry with me. And I'm gonna fill these up. And I'll do 2 at a time and then we'll start building the highway. And then I can use the shulker boxes that I've got and put a little bit of maybe netherite, any ancient debris I get, or quartz, gold, that sort of stuff. Be careful with my health. I'm absolutely tanking myself with damage here. Right, let's fly back. And try not to absolutely dome myself on the pillars that I've built up to mine the quartz. I still need to actually get rid of the quartz that I haven't mined yet, but I can come through and do that later on. There's another one, and then one more trip after this. And then I'm pretty sure with 9 stacks of TNT in each of these tunnel bores, I'll have more than enough to get all of the ancient debris I could ever need. There we go. I'll throw this out as well. And we fly back. Fill up the last of these spearheads with TNT. I could use... I could build a spear just to mine the tunnel, but I'd rather do it all by hand. Keeps it all even, stops blocks from flying everywhere. Right, there we go. Now all of those are full. I can use these shulker boxes for any goodies I get while I build this tunnel. I'm going to keep one of them on my hotbar. I don't think I'm going to need an axe for anything. I'll swap these. I may have to go and get food, which is fine. So this is 5, so this is 4 blocks tall by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks wide. Wait, hold on. Yes, it's an extra 2 blocks out from here. Yes, because here I have sculpt blocks, so it's a bit wider than I thought. A tunnel like this far. And then eventually I can come through and make this area look a bit better, and that area there is just completely unused. So the tunnel is all the way down here by a long way, but then it does cut across, so I just need to keep an eye on where exactly I'm building this. If I do come across a gap at some point, that'll be where the tunnel starts to corner off. Oh, there's a bit of ancient debris already. Most of the ancient debris I've got, I actually did get from building these tunnels. I'll just take this one and stick it on my hotbar. And then that is 6 by 6 by 4. Lovely. And then just need to make sure it stays roughly 4 tall. And then I'll come in and fill in the walls and stuff every time I need a break from just straight mining. Probably gonna have to repair this pickaxe a good couple of times while I'm doing this. I just tunnel across like this. Oh, another cave. Lava. Lava's not really an issue, because nothing that I've built melts. The ice doesn't really melt with lava. I think the biomes that I'm going to cross are, I'm pretty sure, Basalt Delta and a Soul Sand Valley. I know the other direction I crossed Basalt Delta, I crossed all of them in one of the tunnels. I think the one directly behind me was a Warp Forest. And that was really frustrating because the Endermen kept coming in and building a bunch of warped netherrack or nylon, whatever it's called. wish there were haste potions. It'd be so much easier than having to build a beacon here. Oh, more ancient debris. I'll grab that on the way back. Or when I'm just building up the walls of this tunnel anyway. Inventory is now full. But I can start going backwards on myself here. And eventually meet in the middle. That's gonna destroy a bunch of the netherrack, which is fine. Not like I'm keeping it for anything. Even more ancient debris. See what I mean? When I built these tunnels, because they're like hundreds of blocks across, I just run into so much other stuff. I think on the way back, I'm going to place some warped blocks. Well, warped stems. Just to make sure everything's nice and even. Spaced 3 blocks apart and all that. This is something I've put off for a very long time. Yeah, that's a nice little section dug out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw these shulker boxes down here. Keep ancient debris on me. And I'm just gonna grab a couple of stacks of warped stems and just plot out where these are gonna go. So 3, 3, 3, and then when I farm enough to fully like fill everything out, I will. Just gonna fly back here and check what coordinate these are on. 20. That sucks. I can't just do like multiples of 3. make things a bit easier. Right. So that's sort of roughly where all of the pillars are going to go. And then it'll be the same on this side, so like here. And I'll have a 3-block gap in the middle where the actual ice highway will go. All this gravel's gotta go. I think the thing that slows me down the most doing this is just the black stone, because it takes too long to mine without having like haste to or anything. And there's no real point building any beacons here, because by the time I've mined a few seconds I'm already out of range. Well, I will pick up the nether gold ore just because I'm pretty sure I've got like 1,000 stacks of the stuff back at home, but more gold can't hurt. I'll use it all for trading at some point. I tend to use all of the gold here for bartering with the piglins for gravel. Let's go and do the next 2 layers. These piglins and stuff will not be spawning in here for much longer, because I will be spawn proofing the entire thing. Oh, a bunch more ancient debris. Yeah, do you see what I mean? They just appear out of nowhere. We're about a third of the way in this direction, probably a bit less. I'd say closer to a quarter of the way. To be honest, I'm surprised we've only run into one lava source so far. Normally it's every couple of blocks. All of the bits that are the bits of ancient debris that are just stuck in the walls, I'll get them when I'm actually building the thing. But for today I'm just mining the way there. Let's go place some more stems. Place. What the? Oh my god! Yes, I'm back. But how? There's a ghast in my tunnel. That needs to be rectified. I've been alright, thank you. What are you? I genuinely don't know how that happened. let's continue. I just don't know how a ghast managed to spawn there. I mean, it's a big enough space, sure, but that's never happened before. Yeah, I'm good. You know, I ended the Skywalk stream, went out some food, did a little bit of work, and now I'm back. This time I'm on my forever world. Just mining my way to my wither skeleton farm. And hopefully soon a blaze farm as well. There is a spawner that's still there that I would like to make use of. Hey, more ancient debris. A little bit further. And then we go back this way. Pickaxe is getting close to running out. I'll just go back to the overworld and repair it. Making good use of the Guardian farm as of late. Yesterday it was the sand for the shovel, and now it's netherrack with the pickaxe. So I'm gonna pick up the quartz. The thing is with quartz you can trade for them. So I never usually make quartz blocks from the quartz I mine. Just because it's so useful in redstone. I have some pretty big redstone builds in this world. Oh, this gravel's gonna be a real pain, isn't it? Lava as well. Can I reach to block that off? No, by the looks of it. Alright. Fine. We'll do that instead. Oh no. Ow. No, it's right in there. Right, let's come up here and see where this actually is. Right, that should have gotten it. That was more of a pain than it needed to be. Get rid of all this gravel while I'm here, because it's going to be a nuisance on the way back either way. Why am I doing this 3 blocks? I should be doing it 2. There we go. Well, at least all that gravel was hiding something useful. I think once I've finished doing this, I'll place more stems, and then probably head back and repair my tools. That's right. Wait, hold on. It was I don't know. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fly back to here. And there's a 3-block gap. I'm just going to put a wall right where the end of this tunnel is. So it comes across by 3 blocks. And then down by 2. This is how far I've got to dig the tunnel. It is long. Here's the end. So it comes across by 1, 2, 3, and then goes down by 2. So if I just put that there, then I'm not going to accidentally mine too far. Yeah, it's like 800 blocks in this direction. That was a lot of damage. So then the pillars are like here. There's a 3-block gap. And then all of those blocks are occupied by ice. Wait a second. Wait a second. Ice is on... Oh no, okay. I thought I'd mined it at the wrong level then. No, ice is up by 1, not down by 1. Okay. Suppose I can make good use of the pickaxe by finishing off. If I just place these stems all the way down. Holding a spear. Guys, evil. I like the addition of the spear, but when a zombie is on a horse and has an enchanted spear, it's just so OP. Slide back. I'm gonna repair the pit. And then come back. Right, let's fill up all of this with excess netherrack. And then I'll have a stack of gold and a stack of quartz. And I'm gonna put the spare stuff that I get on the way in there. Get this pick repaired. And we just stand here and wait while this fully repairs itself up. What was that sound? Did a squid get thrown up here or something? I mean, a squid must have come up here for that sound. Elytra's fully repaired. Let's switch that off and then repair the gold. And I'll refill fireworks. And I'll get some more food as well. Food is starting to run a bit low. Grab food. I'm pretty sure I got firework rockets in the end, but I've also just filled up my shulker in the overworld with rockets, so I can just grab them from there. Actually starting to run low on some foods. Because I've got loads of cooked cod. I've got plenty of golden apples as well. Stock up on these guys. And head back. I think I'm gonna mine. I'll mine like maybe a 3x2 all the way to the back end of the tunnel. Just so I know where it's ending, or at least this direction. Which way are we going? Over here. Yes, if I just mine like this, straight, right to the very end. And then I can fill out the rest. I can put out where the warp stems are gonna go. All of this ancient debris is going to come in very, very useful for an upcoming build. Might as well clear out all this gravel. Because it's just going to annoy me on the way back anyway. Gotta remember, it's around the 800 mark on this coordinate where the tunnel ends. And then there's a turn. Right hand turn. And then it goes another, I think, 600 blocks. This is a very, very long tunnel. Inventory is full already. Another gravel patch. I did spot that ancient debris to the left of me, which I will grab. Probably when I'm building the actual part of the highway. Okay, we've reached the Soul Sand Valley. I know that we're just over halfway there. Pig's nearly halfway done already and we've just repaired it. I think I'm gonna mine the ceiling out first, and then I'll mine the rest of the other side of this after I've repaired my pick again. And then I'm going to build up the warp stems, space them out. And then I can figure out where the corner is going to be, because I'd like it to be the same as the other tunnels. Less than 100 minutes to go. Should start seeing some warp stems any minute now. Oh, there we go. I saw some. Yeah, and then this is the tunnel. So this is where this part of the tunnel is going to end. and then I will turn this way. Go away, lava. I don't know if my pick is gonna survive the full way back. But that's fine. I can just go back and repair it. Yep, we're definitely in a soul sand valley. Otherwise, skeletons would not be spawning here. Miss. Oh, he got me that tiny little bugger. I couldn't be bothered changing where I was looking, so I just walked towards him instead. Skeleton up ahead. But like I said, all of this will eventually be completely spawn-proofed. I don't know. One of them was fine, I could just keep staring and keep doing what I was doing, but three of them, a bit annoying. Pickaxe is starting to get a little bit too low. But that's fine, I can just go and repair it. I should probably name my pickaxes and my armor. There's one thing I've not done in this world yet. I was about to say I think we're past the Soul Sand Valley, but there are skeletons right there. And soul sand on the floor. So I guess not. Do you two need a hand? It did my job for me. At least I'm getting a little bit of XP back from these skeletons. Can use them to repair my pick. I think we'll get most of the way back. But I am going to have to go back and repair it. Two pieces of ancient debris. How nice. Oh no, we actually did make it all the way back. Barely. I mean, my pickaxe is not holding up well. Right, there we go. Oh, maybe not all the way back. I thought it opened up. I was obviously wrong. Can't be that far off now. Maybe I just go back and take out more skeletons rather than actually going back to my guardian farm. Right. How close were we? Only like about 50 blocks or so. I'm gonna head back, repair my pick, And then after taking the rest of this out, I'm going to place warped stems all the way down. And I'm also going to bring a couple of shulker boxes. Put gravel and blackstone in one. Oh, it's clearly raining. So ominous. Every time I go through a portal and it's raining, this happens. There was a phantom, so I'm thinking that it actually is a lightning storm, not just rain. Quite possibly. Yes. No more phantoms, please. I was going to grab a couple of shulker boxes. Got one for gravel. We need one for netherrack. And one for blackstone. What am I doing in terms of resources? Have I filled up? I filled up this double chest. Top one, no. What about crystals? Yeah, I've nearly filled another chest of crystals. I've got absolutely tons of the stuff. Let's get repairing. Anything spawning? Yeah, there we go. Nearly fully repaired. If I turn it off now, I should get fully repaired by the time all the XP gets up here. Yep. Grab all the little stragglers that are coming up. Wait for all the items to finish going into here so nothing breaks. Can't see anything else coming. Well, let's go. Oh no, forgot to put my shulker boxes down. Let's go back. Okay, so netherrack in here. Gravel's there. Blackstone can go in there. And another shulker box for netherrack. I think I'm gonna need maybe 3-ish stacks of warp logs to get all of this plotted out. But for now, I'm gonna finish digging this half of the tunnel. Oh, not gravel. The absolute worst thing is gravel. Oh, well. Magma cubes are annoying. Especially because the little ones can deal damage. Don't spread, thank you. Okay, there we go. Everything's all plotted out. More magma cream. They just scoot past you. And I'm just plotting this all the way. Hold on. 20, 4, 8. Hold on. Ow. If it's every 4th block rather than every 3rd. Yeah. I should just be able to plot it without really thinking. Yeah, -8, -12. It's been so long since I've actually used or built any of these tunnels. And I've just got to build this all the way down there. At least the fact that we're on 400 tells us that we're over halfway. Be careful, I don't really want to place any of these wrong because it'll mess up everything else in the build. I'm not talking as much because I'm concentrating. So if I place one of these wrong, then the tunnel going to the right at the end of this is going to be in the wrong place, which will really suck. Because I don't really fancy building this whole thing to have to tear it down again. Oh, you spotted me. Everyone complains about skeletons' aim on bedrock, but honestly, it's terrible. Oh. Maybe if there's like 5 or 6 skeletons, sure, you're in danger. Or in hardcore mode, which I've never played and I don't think I will. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Good. Oh, that one's wrong. We're nearly at the end. Got another like 100 or so blocks to go. So, this is where this line ends. I think if I get rid of this, it's going to get in the way anyway. Oh, there's a little... Wait, this looks man-made. Did I make this? It must have been absolutely years ago. So I come this way by 3 blocks. That's the tunnel going this way. And then 3 block gaps. If I have a stem here, and I think it's one there, I will check before I make a final decision on that. But then all of these are going to go down that way. So I'll mine this out while I'm back. And then go down one of the tunnels and see how I did the corners. I think I did 5 on the outside, and on the inside it was like a full block for a corner. In fact, put my gold chest plate on, just in case any piglins spawn. Any regular ones anyway, that aren't zombies. Goodbye, luck. I mean, I've got to have at least half a stack of netherite or ancient debris found during this tunnel. That's the 11 plus the tons that are in the walls, like that. Should have really brought a bow and arrow with me, especially after what happened with that ghast earlier. Oh, there's another few pieces, look. It's all gonna get put to good use eventually. Well, I mean, my next overworld build is gonna take a couple of 100 netherite at least. I think I worked it out like maybe 6 or 7 stacks of the stuff. So I really need to get on top of my netherite mine. I mean, that's why I filled up all the dispensers with TNT at the start of the stream. I'm just going to use all of it to mine a few thousand blocks. Hopefully get enough netherite to finish the project. $200 blocks left in this direction. And then I'll go and check how I did the corners. Full inventory full of junk, 90% of which I'm not going to use. Except maybe the quartz for redstone stuff. God. Oh, I'm nearly at 300. I think that's where I stopped the other side of it. There we go. Yeah, so I've still got this top bit to mine. Oh, another ghast. What is it with these guys and loving spawning inside the tunnels? I think less will spawn once I have these pillars in. Oh, did not mean to look at that guy. He's despawned. Bye bye. Right, how did I do these corners? It's kind of trippy going all the way down here. Okay. Yeah, so I did a pillar here, and then a block in the center with sculpt blocks behind it. The sculpt behind all of these is because it's like weird and animated. So that's how I did the corners. So I'm just going to quickly go back and plot out exactly where this right hand turn is. How's my elytra doing? It's fine. So from here, it's there that the next pillar is. Which means I can now get rid of these. Oh, actually, not got space for them in my inventory. There we go. So, 1, 2, 3. So here's going to be a pillar. Which means I need to extend this out to here. like this. How is there so much hidden that I've just never seen? Like, all these pieces of ancient debris were right under my nose the whole time, and I've never seen them. Right, so this goes this way and out by one. Like this. Which is cool, because this is right in the center of a nether fortress. This is where it comes up. There are more mobs spawning here because everything at the top is completely spawn-proofed. Completely covered in slabs. A 256 by 256 area. Completely slabbed off. What the? Oh, I'm not wearing gold. Are you chill now? You chill? I'm wearing gold. Be chill. Hello? Why were you guys at the top still arming your crossbows? Why are they still firing? Right, that's it. I tried to be nice. Didn't work, clearly. Well, they are no longer an issue. They have been removed. Okay. And I can clear out this way. I think it's going to be weird flying down here and not having to fly through a 2x1 tunnel, which is what I used to do. Oh, there is lava right there. Fact. So I put a hole there when the lava falls. Okay, there was lava there. I guess not anymore. Oh, maybe the gravel sort of got rid of it. Nope. God damn it, I didn't get there in time. I really wanted to just stick up. For crying out loud. Where am I being shot from? Where am I being shot from? Oh, there. Right, come over here. Why are you only aggro with me? Right, I need you to knock. You got knockback? No, you don't have knockback. Why are you doing so much damage? Right, let's get rid of this. Not like that. There we go. I really was trying to put a hole there before that skeleton shot me out of the way. But I didn't get there in time. See another 4 skeletons. Guess what, guys? Netherite has knockback resistance. You can't keep knocking me back forever. I'm sure, I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, knockback resistance. There's a big cave I'm gonna cover up. Oh, there's 2 skeletons that spotted me. Why can I not run? There we go. That guy's walking away, so he shouldn't be that much of an issue. Another 4. I mean, to be honest, I would rather deal with 100 skeletons than 100 magma cubes, which is what I had to deal with when I built the tunnel to my bone meal farm. Honestly, there were magma cubes absolutely everywhere. But I have a farm for the magma cubes, it's not like I needed them. Right, I've got to be getting close to the edge of this Solsan Valley. Which should hopefully mean skeletons stop spawning everywhere. I'm able to see when the particles change that are in the air right now. Something's on fire over there. Oh, no, it's just actual fire. I thought it was a mob for some reason. It was just actual fire. How close to the end of this am I going to get before my pickaxe runs out of durability? I'm hoping I get all the way. Didn't quite manage it last time. Another 50 or so blocks, and then I will head back, repair my pick. Oh, speaking of magma cubes, there's a big one right in front of me. Oh god, there's one behind me as well. Get this side of it, just so that if they come this way, they're not going to run absolutely bum rush me. That's all of them, I think. Oh, and we're at the end. Awesome. That's one huge tunnel dug out. I just got the other side to do. Oh, I forgot to put my netherrack and stuff in the chests. I could go back and do it, but it's taking forever to load. I don't know why. It is becoming daytime. I'm gonna sleep just to get rid of phantoms. If I can get to my bed in time. Just about. Right. I'm gonna head back, put all of the netherrack, blackstone, gravel, etc. in the chests. And then get my pick repaired. suppose I can put those back in there for the time being at least. Right, let's repair the pick and then I'll do the right hand turn. Back to the old reliable Guardian farm. Almost repaired. I think I am probably gonna head off soon-ish. Not right now. I'll give it another like 10 or so minutes. Wait for this to repair and then switch to my shovel. Grow any lingering XP. There we go. I don't think there are any more items coming up. Nah, I think that was one. There are a few bits coming up still. Right. I think that'll do for all of them. And then it's just the right hand turn of that tunnel that I've got to do now. Look up on fireworks while I'm here. And yeah, then it's just all the way down here. And then the right turn. If I do these 4 all the way down, at least then I can see exactly where I need to end the tunnel. And this will be the end of the tunnel. There's no more turns after this. But like I said before, it's going to feel so much better having an actual ice highway to get here rather than trying to fly down a 2x1 hole every time I need to get to this farm. Still need to automate the farm, but that's a problem for later. It is by far my most used. Well, it was at one point. When I made the beacon ring, I was here for a good 12, 13 hours, just manually killing withers over and over again. Wither skeletons, just to get the skulls. Ooh, big cave. Forgot I mined straight through this when I went there. Although to be honest, it has been around 2, maybe 3 years since I built this farm up. Well, that's certainly a first. Glowstone at this Y level. Oh, these caves are huge. They're really annoying to build through them. Hopefully that's the last of them. I am going to have to be wary because, much like before with the skeletons, I'm going to be heading straight back into Soul Sand territory. Which is never fun. this goes out to -600, if memory serves me correctly. It's a big patch of gravel. Damn. I'm going to grab these ancient debris and then I'm going to show you what the actual tunnel is going towards. And I think I'm going to do the rest of this tunneling off stream. I think I'm in a basalt delta right now, which means I'm going to have to deal with a lot of magma cubes. But yeah, there's a ladder going straight up here. I'll see, this is where the tunnel's going to end. And it goes straight to this, which is a massive 256 by 256 area, covered in slabs, like every inch covered in slabs. And I just use this to, like, you can still see items from where I last farmed, but I just use this to farm a bunch of wither skulls and blaze rods. See, there's a few more over here, look. But I do want to eventually, I'm just going to check there's no skulls there, none that I can see. I do want to turn this into a dual purpose thing, because over here, over the top of this, you can see where the edge of the perimeter is. There is a blaze spawner. And I would love to turn this into a blaze farm as well. That's the plan for this area, anyway. And that's why I'm building a giant tunnel to get here easier. Because I want to use this a lot more often. But I thought I'd probably be best to show it off before I ended the stream. I've still got loads of slabs and fire res and glass left over. But yeah, I'm going to leave it off for today. I'm going to sound off and I'm going to finish doing this tunnel off camera. And probably farm a bunch of resources to actually build it. I still need to get a whole bunch of what do you call it? Sculk, warped logs, warped trapdoors, ice, and buttons, along with prismarine and a bunch of shroom lights. I'm going to avoid these guys. Did not like the idea of them absolutely bum rushing me. But yeah, I'm going to sound off here today. And I will see you guys either later tonight for my no commentary live stream, or tomorrow when I'm either back on here or Skyblock, one of the two. Thank